I'm Brigitte from Our Family Bee, and today I want to show you 5 meal prep ideas that you can do to save time and money in the kitchen. You can save time and money in the kitchen by meal prepping. So I hope that these 5 meal ideas inspire you to do your own meal prep for the foods that you love. I want to maximize my time in the kitchen, so I want to show you how to do the same. The first thing we're going to do is slice a chunk of ham that we got from Costco. We will freeze quart-sized bags of these pieces to put in Benjamin's lunches and for sandwiches for us. We just take one bag out at a time when we need it, and it gets used within the week, so it never goes bad. I write the date that I freeze it, and then when I take the bag out from the freezer, I put the new date on so I know how long it's been in the fridge. We got this slicer on Amazon, and I will leave the link down below. It's pretty easy to use, and it has been saving us money on lunch meat. These end pieces we will cube up, and I will use in omelets or casseroles, but these pieces are going to be used in a soup later on in this video. Next up, I'm going to brown up this huge 10-pound log of beef. I did a couple of different seasonings. I did a couple batches for breakfast casseroles, a couple batches with adobo seasoning, a couple batches with taco seasonings, and a couple batches with burger spice seasoning that I had on hand. But you can use any spices that you like. I kept a couple in the refrigerator for meals this week. I put several in the freezer after they cooled completely, and one went into the casserole in this video. This particular morning, which is usually Saturday for us, I made a big batch of pancakes. We ate them that morning. I put some in the refrigerator for later in the week, and I put some in a gallon-sized plastic bag for the freezer. My mentality is, if you're going to cook for at least 2 meals. This is how you can maximize the time you do have. Cook once, eat twice, or even 3 times. These were a pre-packed mix of pumpkin spice pancakes, but usually I make our own mix in bulk and put those into big Ziploc bags so that I can pull one mix out at a time. So I hope you're seeing. If I'm doing something one time, I try to use that time to make double so that I have extra for later. Because if I already have all the ingredients out, it's just easier to make another batch, whether it's cooking or pre-packaging. Next on the agenda, I'm going to start making the egg casserole that we will eat for breakfast this week. First, I diced up the onion to saute with some garlic and olive oil. When that was done, I added the seasoned beef that I previously made to mix in with the onions and garlic. Then I added some steamed broccoli into the same pot. I have also added just frozen vegetables in to slightly warm them up before putting them in the pan for the oven with the eggs. You can use whatever protein or vegetables that you want. It's very customizable. After this, I turned the oven to 400 degrees to preheat while I cracked the eggs. For an 8x8 size dish, I used 12 eggs with a splash of about a 1/4 cup to a 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. But you just want to make sure you have enough to cover the contents of the dish. I dumped the veggies and the meat and layered some cheese on top, then covered it with my egg mixture and put more cheese on it. Put it in the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour, checking it after the first 45 minutes to make sure that it's all done and firm. Once it's cooked through, you can tell by sticking a knife into it. You can take it out to cool on the counter. While it was cooking, I started on my next meal prep, which in this case was my green soup. This is a green soup that I just made up. I threw whatever vegetables I had from the fridge with those ham pieces from earlier in the video all in the blender and mixed it up. This is how you can easily practice zero food waste. I sauteed some onions with garlic and olive oil, put it in the blender with my spinach, broccoli, homemade stock that I had from the freezer, the ham pieces, salt and pepper, ground flax, nutritional yeast, and cilantro. I blended it up on high until everything was incorporated. Then I divided it into pint-sized jars for a quick grab-and-go meal. Last up, I made mason jar taco salads. I layered first corn, then salsa, rice, spinach, and romaine, and the beef I kept separate so I could heat it up and throw it on top. I added cheese also. This is the taco seasoned beef from earlier in the video. I originally was going to make 3, but while I had everything else out, I made a lunch for myself for that day. I made another salad with some potato salad from the fridge in the potato salad container, and since I only had a little bit of salsa left, I decided to make a taco salad in that jar as well. You don't need to buy expensive jars to start meal prepping on your own. Use what you have. That was an extra salsa container, so I just decided to use that, and I made taco salad in that. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. How do you save time and money in the kitchen? What's your favorite go-to meal? We'll see you in the next video, and we'll connect with you on social media. Bye!